now? Well, I'm going to see Peter, my friend, and his mother, but I have to stop by my stepmother's house and get some cinder blocks for Grafton Grove, my Airbnb, to make a grill. And over here, way over there to the right, I'm going to say, eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let your perpetual light shine upon them, and may they rest in peace. Amen. That's where Stephen is. Yes, and my beloved Father. I'm gonna drive by actually where you can see it even better. I'm not the grave, but like whereabouts it is. I know. I had my my wedding party. There. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll down the window. It sounds crazy, but I love you, Stephen. He's right over there. I love you, Stephen. I love you, Daddy. I absolutely love it here. The amount of memories I have on this road, my whole childhood, I drove on this road. My father used to have a car wash, not, you know, one that he had to do himself, like a detailing really, if you will, not an automatic, like we had to do all the work. And it was in this town. Every morning when we go to work, we would, only on weekends, we used to, it's so ugly here, but we used to get, I used to get the, like I said, the chocolate Hostess cupcake, and I would peel the top off and save that for last, and then eat the cake, and then have the chocolate milk, and then for lunch I'd go and get a sub. What memories I have here. I was a hard worker at like 5. Whoa, baby. That's, wow, that is certainly a lot of cinder blocks. Wow. Okay. Check it out, check it out, check it out, y'all. Do you see why I have to stay super strong? Like, I have to be a superhero, okay? I don't have time to treat myself poorly. I don't. Look, I had to put all, like, this down to the floor and up of cinder blocks, plus those, and I could do more, but I just, and then this big huge piece of marble. Bye, Daddy. Well, I mean, he's in heaven now, but yeah. And you know something? This was my favorite house of all times. I think this is the most beautiful place. It's simple. It's exactly right. Everything in the backyard is small, but it's sufficient. They utilize it perfectly. I just love it. It's always been my favorite. It's an up and down, so 2 separate floors. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? Mr. and Mrs. Venti, they're gone with the Lord. Yeah, so this is where I grew up. Yep. Now they changed it. They put all these ugly, like, what are you doing? It doesn't even match here. Like, give me a break. Ugly buildings. All right, so what am I doing right now? Right now, I'm going to the beach. This is how close we always were to the beach. I'm going to the beach to cut a piece of willow branch. I just learned last night that, like, look at that. What is that? That does not belong here, okay? So there's the beach right there. Oh, there was a guy that I used to know, a beautiful man and his wife, and I used to visit them all the time, and he had a beautiful wife. He had a beautiful wife named Donna, and they lived in that red house right there. And his mother used to come to she lived in the nursing home that I worked at, and he would come in. That's how I met him. And then when she passed away, I would go to his house, you know. All right. So there's the beach and the skating rink that my sister goes skating at. So there's a willow tree over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can get a little branch off of it, put it in some water, and we'll have a willow tree for free. It'll grow roots if I keep it in water for 20 days. All right, here we are. There's the willow trees. See them back there? The thing is, I gotta measure them with my feet. That's all I have. Actually, I do have a measurement. I don't know, I look kind of peculiar. But, so my grandmother used to take me here when I was a very, very little girl. And when my kids were little, I used to take them here. And these branches were a lot lower. And it's just not really full. I mean, obviously it's not obviously it'll grow, right? And get more lush, I would imagine. But I want to take a look at this tree because I want to have in the middle of the property, just one of them, and let it grow all the way to the ground and have an Airbnb underneath the willow tree. Like, wouldn't that be fun? So this is what I'm thinking. All right, hopefully I don't look like a wackazoid doing this, but I've done worse. I've gone up to people's homes and asked them, can I please record a video for my daughter in your field? All right, so these look beautiful. All right, let me cut it and I'll be right back. All right, I got 2 of them, just in case I didn't do it right. Pretty good, right? The things we do, I want to save money. It grows a few feet every year. So, I mean, could I buy one? I'll look into it and see, like, how much is it, you know, to have one more full. I would like a taller one, you know, so I can get that building around it sooner. I'm gonna believe it. I was ready to leave and then Graham called and she is here with me now. And you know what I forgot to do? I gotta go back over there. I gotta like walk it and see how many steps. I'd rather do it that way than tape measure because I look really awkward out here with that. I don't want anybody being like, hey, get out of here. So I'll measure it by feet. Nice, right? The ocean and airplanes. Wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna go to the widest part and I'm going to just start stepping and count the steps. We definitely don't need 2 on one property. All right, so right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'll be back. So I would say like 47 feet, if you will. About 47 feet.
O'clock, is it?
That's the sound of holiness. And look, ladies and gentlemen, it's Graham from Gramola.
Oh boy.
Woo! Hey, planes, trains, and automobiles. Right? Is that a movie? Yeah. So, all right.
No.
Yes, it is. Anyway, so Graham helped me by watching and keeping charge that I didn't fall and faint on the ground with all of the cinder blocks. All right, so it's 47 feet wide, ladies and gentlemen. And I know that later on it's gonna grow to the ground. You know, 2 would be awesome, but you know what I should do? I should see how far they're spaced apart to see if I have room for 2. Let me do that. Listen to the holy bells, because the church is over there. It's the sound of holiness. It's the sound of heaven on earth. It's one of the sounds of holiness. All right, so I would say like right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, I'll say like 30 feet apart. But isn't that nice? Imagine the sand at Grafton Grove with the willow tree like that.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, where'd that voice come from? That was
That's Lolly. Lollipop.
Lollipop. That was a voice that she used to do when I was a little girl. So nice. All right, well, she's leaving. I'm leaving. We got to part ways. I got to go see Peter and go to Market Basket.
Oh yeah. Say hi to Peter for me.
All right, bye.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Love you too. That's one of the things that I love about doing what you want, right? So like, I love the fact that I can take my daughter and when she wants to make a video and just knock on someone's door and ask them, can I use it? I love that I can just, you know, measure out these trees and like just plan. And last night I was up late, like just drawing and, you know, this whole plan of what I'm gonna do with the property. And I'm just so excited. Can I tell you? It's like, I'm just like, eh. Look, everybody. Yucca is what I always talk about. It looks like yucca. Yeah, no, oh wow, I never held one. You know the cassava, like the bread kind of thing that I always eat? This is it. Isn't that nice? It was very waxy. I don't know if it comes like that, out of the ground, or do they do that? Okay, I got everything done. I couldn't believe it. Oh my gosh, like I just went in this humongous circle, like gigundo, to get everything done. Everything's done. I got all the groceries and some flowers for Peter's mommy. This whole area is old Italian. So I'm so excited that don't mind me, I'm eating peanut butter and celery. So good. I'm so excited that I got a very accomplished day. The weekend's gonna be enjoyable. I get to spend beautiful time with my people, the Italians. I know I'm Spanish too, but this is exciting. All right, here we go. So cute. Oh, I know you didn't get to see inside. Nobody wants to be a movie star, I'm telling you. But I got to sit for hours with Peter and his mother, who is so Italian that I can barely understand what she's saying, and she can barely understand me. But it's so beautiful because my grandmother was completely from Italy. And had that accent and did everything and so similar, you know, and it's just, oh, so beautiful. And the only reason why I'm leaving right now is because I gotta beat the traffic. All right, let's get out of here. All right, we're back home. What a day. It is now 5:15. I left here, I wanna say, I think 9:30. Gone all day. It was great. I did this huge loop all around everywhere, getting one thing done then the next, and it was awesome because I'm like, okay, Lisa, don't get overwhelmed, just keep doing what you gotta do. So I got the willow tree here. Look, see, I got 2 of them. It says to keep it there for 20 days, so we'll see what happens. If I happen to run across a really nice one for a really great price, then of course I'll get that. I don't know what I'll do with these. All right, everybody's fed. We're all excited. I got some cans of cat food and some supplements. I'm gonna pay National Grid right now. And so my daughter, this is not a grocery haul, but I might as well show you. Don't ever mind the date up there because it's not always true. Okay, so some bananas. And I got some really ripe ones. Love it, for the freezer for our ice cream, which I'm gonna have now. All I've been eating all day is fruits, vegetables, and peanut butter. Oh, my daughter's calling. It was my daughter. She said that there's a random dog just roaming around my town. So both animal control people. So let's just ask St. Francis right now, because Jesus said when 2 or more gather, there he will be. That St. Francis, please pray that this dog be found to the proper owner and does not get lost and hurt. Amen. We thank you. All right. I hate that. I want to help all the animals in the world and I can't. And that's the only way I can, I guess. All right. I did eat. These are only $2. The whole thing was full, and that's what I was mowing on the way home. And celery and peanut butter. My daughter's like that. I used to like romaine lettuce. I'm not a huge fan. I got these apples here, the golden delicious ones, but I had one. So there's one less. Also, a whole new bag of pecans. Woohoo! And we need dates for that, but I'm gonna make an ice cream. It's gonna have pistachios, if I have any left, with pecans and a little maple syrup. And some peanut butter. Oh, stop. It's so good. This stuff is just like blessing my body. Now, if you're sick, you wanna eat a banana because it says that bananas help sicknesses, so why not? All right, cilantro. Very, very potent. I'm not a fan of the smell, but it helps get rid of heavy metal in your body. But I like heavy metal. I really do. Okay, I get more Napa cabbage. Really great for sandwiches. Some peanut butter. We are like peanut butter fanatics. However, I am just learning now that, are you ready for this one? I'm staying away from beans and legumes. Well, it's a legume. Okay. What am I supposed to do now? All right. My kids and I know this is obviously cooked. I don't eat many canned vegetables anymore. So that is one of the ones I have been kind of, sort of, sometimes eating. Those are artichoke hearts. Some vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and some salt on it. Okay, for the kitties, more apples. And another, ta-da, strawberry, $2. I'm telling you guys, go over to the Clarence. But who is Clarence? I don't know.